Okay guys, I'm going to try and do this quickly. So you guys need to make a, you guys are making something like this. So it's going to start out, but it's going to be different. But it needs to be an assembly before you can do an exploded view of it, because otherwise it'll just be the part. And you need to have a page with exploded view. This doesn't have it, but the BOM or bill of materials, and then bubbles with the numbers, and then each page will have a part. So this has like 32 solid bodies, and we only need 5 for what we're doing. So there's an easy way to do this. So you're going to have one that has a whole bunch of them. So you're just going to wait for that. We're going to select, this is in the part file where everything was built together. So fillet, I just selected this surface, and then here's the body over here. Right click. Just open this up if you can't see it. Right click, and then delete keep body. We are going to keep this body, and then voila, that's all that's left now. So now I can do file, save as, Furbo front. I already did it, so do that, and then you can right click, edit feature, and then, oh whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Go down to the bottom of the tree, right click, edit feature. You'll see everything. I'm going to click this now, click that, so it's only this, and then there. And then I can do a save as, back, edit feature, and then do that until you have, so I did the top, I did this camera part, I did the bottom, and these, so I have like a good amount. So now what I'm going to do is delete, and then we're going to delete bodies, and then I'm just going to select all the ones that I did, which were these and this guy. So I'm going to delete those. So then, oh, and I forgot, I need to delete all the surface bodies. Delete, because those will screw everything up. Delete. So now this I labeled as the rest. So file, save as, and then the rest. Okay, so now we're going to close this out. Don't save. File. We're going to make a new assembly. So this is important for how to do this. Okay. So we're going to start at the top and go down. Open. So if I click here, I'll have to do all sorts of different mates. I don't want to have to do mates because I hate doing mates. They're all located because they were built together at the same point of origin. So if I don't click here and I only click here, then there we go. And now we can insert components, camera surface. So again, if I click over here, I'll do a mate, but if I just go right here, it locates it right where it needs to be. So I'm just going to click the green check, okay, insert components, Furbo top, same deal. Alright, insert components, bottom, it's going to do that every time, and then, oops, okay, back, and then insert front. Perfect. Okay, so now if I want to do an exploded view, which I do, I will, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Whew. Okay, so there's different steps. So we're going to start with this guy. We're going to drag it forward pretty far, and then say done. We're not going to worry if it's far enough because we can do that later. Now we're at step 2, done. Step 3, done. Z, step 4, done. let's look at it isometric view because that's how it's going to be going in here. So then what's nice is that, oh, nope, escape. Okay, so now I can click on the 5 over in the tree. Step 1, step 2. This guy needs, you can go back a little bit. This guy, whoops. Oh, whoops, dang it. I don't want to do that. Clear. Okay, so I just added that so I can delete it. Did not mean to do that. Okay, step 1, this guy we want to do. And then just click over here before you click on stuff, but you can just delete it. Okay, so get it so you can see everything. This is a little weird. Okay, 1, come out further. Perfect. Okay, that looks great. Now file, make drawing from assembly. Sure. Save. Save it as something. Okay, so there's different size sheets. So thinking about the scale, look how tiny this title block is. We're gonna go, this is 2, so 16 by 11, we could do that. So kind of think about your, you don't want it to be like 1 to 8 for the scale. 1 to 2 is nice, depending on, we'll try this, it's probably gonna be like 1 to 4, but it'll be fine. Okay, so now we've got our exploded view here. Just ignore the scale for right now. And then we're going to bring in the isometric, which it's lining up here. We're just going to say, okay. Because then what we can do is we can break this, right click, alignment, break alignment, and then we can drag this guy over here. So for changing, you can change here. We really don't want to do that. We're going to do the sheet scale so everything lines up later. Let's try 1 to 2. I think that'll do. The other sheet scales will shift, which will be fine. Oh, these are tiny again. I did use the same sheet scale last time. It's fine. Okay, so this is titled Assembly 2, but if we had named it Furbo, it would be titled that. So we're going to right click here, edit sheet format. So this you should keep the same, but make sure your assembly is titled like Furbo assembly, or yeah, and then this guy we can just have it be Furbo. So do not scale drawing, revision, that's a good thing. So we're going to be cleaning this up a little bit. We'll keep this scale. This automatically will update, so you don't want to touch that. You don't want to change this because it automatically updates. See how it's blue? A3 is the size of the paper. You want to keep that. Finish, sure, but we're actually going to get rid of this for this. We're going to get rid of this, and we're going to get rid of this. So let's, we're going to do this. I'm going to drag this there. And then we're going to bring this guy over here. And then we're just going to have approved, drawn, checked. Okay, date. We're going to drag this down. All right. You know what? Let's get this down one. Okay. Signature. Oh yeah, right, we're moving down. Name. And then drawn. Checked. Approved. So we can delete this guy, delete this guy, delete this guy. We're going to scale this guy. there's a very good Solid Professor, of course, on how to do this and make your own drawing sheets, which are handy. So like if you're designing the same thing all day long, you would have drawing sheets that you just would have templates for that are specific for your company or your projects that you're doing. Oops. So we're just getting this cleaned up. Oh, you know what? We can do this. Clean this up a little bit. Title. Because if we can get this smaller, life gets easier. Okay. So this is all this good stuff. Perfect. Okay. I'm aware that this isn't done when I say perfect. Come on, signature. Alright, we'll take this over. Are there scissor? Can I do this? I've never tried that before. Goodness. But then I don't normally do this. Okay. I wonder if I can scale the whole thing. Can I scale it? Nope, I'm not going there. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this. Perfect. Okay, so then click this. Okay, so now I can annotation, note, name, BB, signature. It's gonna look great. Betsy, date, 12, 11. Okay, and then since this is for sure not gonna fit, I can change this down to like 8. Nope. I can type in 4. There we go. No one will be able to read that ever. That's okay. Okay, and then this and this. Can't change it at the same time? No, of course not. 4. Oh no, I think I can. Hold on. Oh, I think I can do Control A 4. Oh, whoops. I did that last time too. Let's do 8. Oh, they both changed. That's nice. So you're not doing checked because no one checked it. You're not doing approved because nobody approved it. In this, you probably wouldn't do, but we are going to do revision. Revision is A. Alright. Okay, so now I've got this. Before you do this, okay, if you're following along with me, you can just be like, but ideally, you'd copy this now before you bring these in, but I never do. Okay, so copy. Oh wait, no. Right click on the sheet, copy, and then right click on the sheet and paste after selected sheet. So if you just click this to add a new sheet, then it wouldn't have any of this. I'll show you. So this one, it's like all back to the drawing board, but this one says sheet 2 of 2, and it's all updated. This one's 3 of 3, but it's not updated. So we're going to delete this guy, and then I'll show you something to do right away. Okay, so we are going to, wait, alright, we're going to delete this, yes, delete, yes. Okay, so now with this blank, right click, copy, oh no, didn't mean to do that, delete, sorry, yes, okay, and paste, after selected sheet, and paste, and paste, 2, 2, 4, 5, 3, 4, 2, 3. Wait a second. Why aren't they all updating? Five of 5. Okay. Paste. So you're going to have a drawing for each. So we're going to do it first. We're going to do a drawing. This is going to have the BOM or bill of materials on this guy. The next sheet is going to still be the assembly overall dimensions, and then it's going to, each one of these pages is going to have its own part. 1, 2. So this is the BOM, exploded view. This is measurements. This is each part. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's like 6 parts. So I'll just put these in. I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just showing you that these link. Okay, so now it's counting. It's good. We've got this. So now we still need to do the bill of materials. So we're going to select this guy, and then we want this guy, the isometric view, to be like this. Remove it down a little bit. So if you see this, if it's not going to do it, see that arrow, that blue guy? Okay, so now I can do bill of materials. Oh, right, I need to click on this because it's going to tie to this. Say okay to everything. I'm not screwing around with this. And this, now what's cool about this is that it's got all the names. So if you named it correctly, and then you can type in description, like, keep like, 32 parts or something. But you can do that, and then you can change this to, if you wanted, I can't remember, I saw it on there, but if you wanted to, you can change this to whatever you wanted this to be, like if it's materials or whatever. And it'll link, just look it up. There's like real videos on the internet for this. We're not getting into it because you guys aren't going to be doing this for long enough where you won't remember it anyway. So now we're going to do balloons, and what's cool is that these balloons will tie to this. So let me show you. 3, because it's the top. 5, because it's the back. So I'm going to keep these all at the same angle so they look nice, try and keep them the same distance so they look nice, and make sure that they aren't crossing over other bits. So for this guy, I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to just keep this up because it's looking good. And then for this guy, I'm going to go the other direction, kind of keep it the same angle. Same thing for this guy. Boop. See? So it's very tidy. It's pretty handy, pretty easy once you get it. Make sure you save as you go, and then we're going to go to sheet 2. We're going to bring in not the exploded view, but we're going to bring in the, so there's a standard view in view layout, 3 view, front, top, side, and then isometric. So we're going to be doing that. You can see here, this is our scale. Front, where is it? Why can't I see the front? Is it there? Is it there? Am I crazy? Why can't I get things just to work the first time? Alright, we're going to delete this. I know what's going on. Delete, yes. Delete, yes. It's there, but it's not there. Delete, yes. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Ready? Front. There it is. Okay, and then it'll automatically do the top, and then if I drag to the right, it'll do the side, and let's see if it does isometric. Yep, automatically does isometric. These are a little tight. I did the same thing last time. So isometric, it's nice to have it be filled in with color, and then do not change scale here. We are going to do this. I already did this, so I know it needs to be something weird, which you normally wouldn't do, because you'd have a page scale that worked. I don't know what that means. We'll find out. Oops, I did that wrong. 1 to 2.25. That's right. Sure. Okay, so we're going to keep these locked together because that's important. This is the assembly view, so then you just go to drawing. Oh my gosh. There we go. Sketch, smart dimension, and you're going to get all those key dimensions. So we're going to do it like this so it's easy to read. For things like this where you can't get it, you can do, oh, let's do that. Let's do a point. It's going to let me? Yeah, it is. This is not how you really do it. I'm kind of cheating this right now, but what you actually do is in your, it's not going to let me select it, is it? Come on. Keyman. Wait, what? Okay, so you can do the center line. You can see it, but you can do that in your drawing part, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to get key dimensions here. So I'm going to do these dimensions right here because it'll be easier. You make sure everything's sort of centered and tidy. Perfect. And then overall height. It's not overall height, but you guys can do it better. And then other details we'll get later. This is for overall stuff. But we will get here, oops. So we can do it like this, this, I think this will be the way to go. Okay, so now we have dimensions, which is great. So now what I can do is I can go to this and then other if I want. If your font is tiny and you can't read it, points, 14, 16, let's say. And then I can do Control A, and then I probably could have done that before. 16 points, 16, and then everything changes. And then you just want to make sure that there's space. You can read everything. The numbers aren't like this. Nothing like that. Okay, nice and clean. Okay, so that looks good enough. And then for this, we are going to browse. You're going to do each part individually. So start with the front. It's automatically going to do this because this is like the standard deal. I'm going to hit escape, dragging this over, dragging this guy, and then we have our weird, easier to find 1 to 2.25. Yeah, why not? Okay. So now everything has more room. So we're gonna make sure there's room here because we're gonna have some section views. So I'm not gonna get into everything because I'm trying to do this quick. But oh wait, hold on. Markup. So we're gonna do a section view here, right here. And it's gonna say that there, and then we're gonna do a detail view. Let's do here. Here we go. And so you want to have room here. Sometimes you have to move these things up and down. And if you see here, I can't, oh, I can. This guy can. Okay, if you see here, I can't move this guy around. But you can, these are ones that you can move around. So alignment, break alignment. And then I can move it wherever I want. Okay, looking good. And then annotation, dimension, I can go through and dimension everything out. So you probably want wall thickness here. Come on. It's a weird dimension, so it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, then it did it. Okay. So for this, something like this, you're gonna make sure that it's off to the side so you can see it and see how tiny that is. We're gonna make that bigger. So you're gonna go through and make all, you're gonna get lots of dimensions, everything that you would need. So let's see, this, we're gonna clean this up after. And then key points. I'm just putting in random ones so you can, oh no I'm not. Alright, hold on, let's try this. Let's just pretend that this is a critical dimension. Pretty sure it's not. There we go, I just want to show what to do. Okay, so something like this, you can move this down, try and get these sort of centered, this guy out, this guy here, and then this guy would be over here, and then this guy can move, whatever, we'll leave it. You can move it up, but, okay, so you get the drift. So you're going to do that for each part. And then title, oh, right, edit, sheet format, Furbo front, woo! Okay. And here it's already there because it's from that. Alright. So you're going to do that for each page. Hope that helps, guys. And then when you save, you're going to save as a PDF. You're going to save it as a solid part or solid drawing. And then you're going to save it as a PDF to turn in as well. And then you're also going to save as a, if you wanted to, you're not going to do this for this, but if you're doing like a soft goods project, you could save it as Illustrator file and AI. And then you can open it up in Illustrator and have all of this as line art, which is very handy if you're doing like a soft goods with hard good component. Okay, so here's all of your options. AI, it's super handy. Photoshop, I've never used that. Maybe should. Photoshop, PDF, obviously handy. DXF, never done, etc., etc. Okay, hope that helps, guys.